Where you been? Let's get the dialogue going. Let's communicate. Join the radio show. Be heard. Talk. Stop being reserved. It is time that you open up your mouth. Join the family. See you soon. Hope y'all can hear. Oh shit, let me get the chat room in here. What's up, folks? How y'all doing, man? If y'all can hear me. Oh, y'all on mute. Hold on. Are we good?
Yeah,
I think so. Peace and greetings to you, brother.
All right, brother. Or Mr. Webb, how y'all doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Good, pretty good.
Cool, man.
Hey, Yash.
Okay. Yo, what's up?
I just got to listen to both of your shows
Yeah.
yesterday and Thursday.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, thanks for breaking up those portals, man.
The portals. Yeah.
Yeah, because
that's what's up.
I got a better understanding, especially with the fog and everything.
Yeah.
The thunderstorms and I got a better understanding on where they come from. Like how the portals are created, through the
Right.
thunderstorms, and even when you drive it through fog, it's like I think how you put it, like the something involved with death, like you saying, like you really don't want to be driving through fog, and and you say even that's a portal, and that's like, so I had to take a second to think about it. I'm like, wow, that makes sense, because the portal thing is crazy, man. When you think about it, it just like, you just have to get a better understanding on, on that. Yeah. So, yeah. So,
Appreciate y'all, man.
yeah. Thanks for breaking it down.
That's the thing. People always say, well, what can we talk about this a year ago? You got to write a letter to the Most High. Some things are just not meant to be revealed until a second time. I say that to myself subconsciously, like, man, it's been great if we had mentioned this 3 years ago, but it wasn't time. I don't even hear none of those guys talking about portals and how the fog is related to death and chambers and portals.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. Maybe they told not to talk about it, but it's a reason for everything. I can't post on channels. Okay, that's fine.
But
it's just telling me where it will post and what it won't post. All right, that's cool. It won't post to who? I guess Twitter is. Yvonne must be blocking messages on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think that.
I'm not sure. Yvonne must be blocking messages. Hey, y'all got somebody up too loud, bro. Yeah, but yeah, man. It is what it is. We're just vibing today for a minute. Let me get it popping. Talk about whatever. It's just like a live pull up.
Speaking of Elon, have you seen the new robots?
I've seen some robots that's home care, and I've seen some that can cook, but I don't. Which one are you talking about, brother?
It's the one that it's got the white suit with the black top over the shoulders and the the helmet type of black head, and the shit is about. Some of them are 5'7" to 5'9", and they weigh about 175 to 185 pounds. And they look agile as fuck. They look like they can do a whole lot of shit. They're supposed to make life easier, but it looks like some iRobot stuff where they're going to be able to do a lot more than just serve.
Oh yeah, yeah. I seen that.
You know what? They had something on Netflix like that. They had it where some of these things look human, and they were really robots, and they could walk, talk, drive. They could be a woman, they could be a man. I forgot the name of what it was called.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that's where we at right now. They're gonna try to replace every human that is as we say, that is standard, that could work in a building, and replace those humans with humanoids, which is robots. We're already there, man. This is why everything is remote and everything is virtual. You know, if people keep saying when it's going to happen, with shit, we're already here.
Are you talking about the movie where they sent a signal out and it was a white girl with this black dude, and they're in a relationship and she's pregnant, and the robots start turning on them on the whole entire life?
It was this white chick had a bob cut, but she wasn't the only one. Like, they would place certain robots in certain homes that needed them, and only rich people could afford it.
Oh, okay.
And it was a trip, because what it was, they went to the lab, right? And in this lab, it's just nothing but however you want. If you want the male version, the woman version, but they were all robots. But this particular robot could think. That's when the problem came. It was more. That's why I call it humanoid. It had more human thoughts than robot thoughts. And when she became to think, she became dangerous. You know.
You mean they transfer their consciousness?
Yeah, they right to humanoid. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah. So this is where we at right now, in society. But we got to keep rolling, man. I mean, yeah, I know people told me, about Biden. Biden's trying to sell a corporation, because America is nothing but a corporation. He's trying to sell, the USA corporations to who? World Health Organization. That's the same thing they're doing in China. So in essence, what they want is that if the WHO organization accepts this offer, that America would no longer be answering to the American Constitution, which Black people don't have that chance. No way. But the organization would take over the Constitution, and therefore a third party will be telling you how to live your life, how to cash your bank account, what you can eat, what you can't eat. And that's where we at right now. And most people seem to think we're not there, but Biden's number the clone. He's just doing what he's told. So there's no coming back for America, man. It's done.
To be honest, I think the Constitution been gone since Trump before Trump left the office. When he had declared the national emergency, when he gave the power to FEMA. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, so I think the Constitution been gone. So I don't know why people
he gave it up.
Yeah, people keep saying like, oh, we gotta save the Constitution. I'm like, it's been gone, dude.
Yeah, even when it was here, though, it didn't do nothing for us anyway.
No,
it really supported the European American.
Yeah.
Whether they came here or whether they were born here, and even that was a little flaky. Really serves the rich.
Yep.
And that's how they want it. Most people don't understand that the Constitution was only written for the benefit of European Americans. And so basically what that means is it gives them the right to go to other countries and force their democracy and their beliefs and false gods. And it gives them the right to do anything they want, and the Constitution will protect them. That's why they go in other countries, Americans, spit on the floors, do graffiti. I'm not saying that these other countries don't do that anyway, but Americans have a very rude way of treating people when they go to their countries, and they'll go to their hotels and tell them to speak English. Well, you came to Dominican Republican. You're supposed to know that something. You're being rude to them because you know that their Constitution protects you, and you tell them to speak the language, you know. And so that's that type of attitude that the democracy and that Constitution bags them up when they be assholes. But it's come to an end, and that's why the world is so angry at the American citizens that they're going to pay a great debt for that. They're going to pay for that recompensing. And black people need to stop acting like that Constitution protects them, because it doesn't. It doesn't protect us at all. All right. Brother Mike and Sister Tori, what to do?
Shalom.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having a discussion about that World Health Organization takeover, but I was saying that I was talking to Letter about this morning, where I feel like that's going to really trigger an immediate civil war response from Americans. Once you have people trying to lock you away or want you to be tested or inoculated. Instant
hit around the head.
I mean, you see now after the shooting happened in Texas, they team trying to take the guns and shit. That's their main goal right there, is to take the American people guns.
Yeah. They're not. They listen. They already had a discussion on that. It was like, if you try to take American guns, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. And what they're saying is, well, Florida said it. They had the meeting, and like I say, I'm not a gun dude, but you ain't gonna never take away my medieval weapons, because if they take away the guns, they're coming for the swords. That's how they work. So I'm like, any man or woman that want to protect their families, man, get as many guns as you want. If you feel like you need that AK, then get the AK. It's plentiful. For somebody to tell you to release your guns, okay, now what's gonna happen? That means you can come in my house, you can do whatever you want to do with me. Canada learned that a long time ago. They just do whatever they want to do. It's Canadians, so no, don't ever give up your gun. So as Brother Orr said, the minute they say, if you're American citizen, if you live in America, you have to give up your guns, it's over. It's a done deal. They will not win. The revolution will be televised, and they're not going to win it. See, people thinking this is going to be a black and white thing. Nothing goes according to plan. This is going to really flip people out when they see these teenage white kids, and they're going to do a 360. They're going to do a total 360. They're not going to be ready for what's going to happen. So be careful what you wish for, because it's not going to go according to plan.
Right. All praises, Shabbat Shalom. Can you guys hear me clear?
You sound a little low, but I can hear you.
Go ahead, say it again, Brother Webb.
That's Mike.
Yeah, I hear you good, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys hear me good? Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Digital West, what's going on?
How you doing, Brother Yash?
Good.
Can I talk to you for a quick second?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Man, you was talking to me in the last show, man, and I just want to thank you. But I know y'all put that spirit on you to talk to me, because remember you said how people back off you on not reading script.
Right.
That was me, man.
Really?
And I just I always ask y'all why I can't get the scriptures or read them, because it's like I wander off.
Yeah.
And I was like that in school. I never liked to read. I didn't do well in school. So when it comes to reading the scriptures, I kind of phase off unless somebody's reading them with me.
Wow.
And I had a guy, we was on the truth together. He broke away from me, so he knew how to read the scriptures better. So when I ran into your channel like 13 years ago, you helped me understand scripture. So what you said yesterday was totally true. That was me, man. And I gotta do better, at least trying to read instead of looking at other videos of your show to help me learn the truth.
That's dope, brother. I mean, I appreciate it. And at the same time, man, big ups to you, brother, because most brothers, I'm the first dude to say, if I make a mistake, I say I'm sorry, man. I'll be the first guy. But it takes a lot for especially a black brother to say, hey, man, I made some mistakes, and I got to re-edify myself. Because at the end of the day, we're going to slip. We're all going to slip. But at the same time, it's not about turning you down. So I used to be that dude that go toe-to-toe Man, I ain't got that kind of fucking time. I'm running a business. At the same time, I got to take care of family. So when I see a brother up in his, his feelings, hey, bro, I appreciate you.
Hey,
I'm
no,
gonna
I
let you
needed
have
that.
that. I'm gonna let you have that moment.
Hey, I think y'all,
Yeah.
he had to hit me on my backside a little bit to wake me up. Like, man, you got to try a little harder to read, because I might sit up here and read a gangster book and, be into it. So I feel like I could do the same with the scriptures. And I know I need to try a lot harder, push harder, because I'm a working guy. I'm at work right now. So I gotta, instead of just waiting for your show to come on, I gotta do some more research on myself, like the Book of Enoch, all that stuff, man. So I know I need to try hard. I know y'all with me, no doubt about it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you, because man, y'all been sending me visions, man, like tsunamis, like here in Detroit. Man, I had a dream it was a big tsunami on 8 Mile, and the Most High was telling me to hold my breath, and it felt so real. And then you come talking to me through, brothers need to, step it up. What can I do more for y'all, instead of just waiting on you to, because you may not be here. You might be disappearing one day, and I might not be able to find your channel.
That's a lot of brothers. We talk about that all the time, and we're doing what we got to do right now, but we're just messengers, man.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be in the LD class. I don't want to be in the special ed class. I don't want to be in that LD room. I want to be happy in your school. I want to
let me
graduate.
intervene. Let me say something, because for me, growing up, I was in the learning disability classes because I have ADHD. And growing up, it was hard for teachers to deal with someone like me with the ADHD. But I learned over the years, I had to learn the type of learner I was, because if I don't grasp something as quickly as someone else, doesn't mean that I'm stupid. I just find ways to like now. I love reading because I didn't like writing. I didn't like reading back in school because I couldn't comprehend it and I couldn't get it. But I have to definitely say that getting closer to Most High has definitely helped me with my focus and concentration, and even with the reading, and even Uncle Yash, the way you break down the scriptures, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm actually starting to comprehend and understand. Like, okay, because I read Psalms 91, 23, 141 every night, and I read Psalms 70. Psalms is like my favorite book of the Bible. And I'm just like, I actually understood what they're saying, so it's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, just keep at it though, Mr. West.
That's dope.
Incredible. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Josh, I have a question. So I just pre-ordered your avocado cream. Now I have oily skin. Is that good for oily skin? Because I have a hormonal imbalance, so I break out like that.
Well, that's
thank you, because I know Deuteronomy.
That's the whole.
For sure. I read Deuteronomy, man. I front the back.
Huh? Yeah, that's the whole thing with the products are all just 6 ingredients, right? And I literally have to go back to it. It's only avocado, apricot, coconut oil, arrowroot, shea, mango, and it's for healing wounds, protecting skin against toxics. So a lot of times oil has this type of toxicity, right? So avocado is known, if you do the right mixtures, to dry up those oily patches. I mean, you're not going to go out here and just milk it on your skin, but 6 real ingredients. I tell people, if you don't believe my take, look up every ingredient that I'm putting in this avocado cream. You can't go wrong. There's no chemical, there's no acids. It's all from a tree. And even when I did the coconut moisturizer, that's tree. It's confined coconut posture mixed down with lavender, 100% lavender. So that's just 2 ingredients. You can't go wrong. It kills me like a person sells avocado cream and they have 13 ingredients. And the first thing I see is acid. Why would you put acid on your face? Or why would you even put hydrogenated oils on your face? That's the point of trying to heal your skin instead of putting oil on your face. There's no oils. The only a natural oil would be a lavender, coconut, mango, and we're doing that. Those are natural oils that you can compress. And compressing means you would cook mango, right? So when you cook mango, then you would cook it with an oil, or you would cook it with something of a shea, or you would cook it with avocado if you wanted to, but I'd use coconut refined. So when you cook mango, You're going to let it sit. Then as they get cold, you take some type of cloth. Now, some people say use a paper towel, but paper towel has residue. So when you use paper towel, residue is getting in your product. You use a cheesecloth. That's the secret. You use a cheesecloth. When you confine and squeeze, it's get everything out and keeps everything back. And it's killing me how people are doing great things on YouTube, but they're using paper towel to squeeze out their product because paper towel have a tendency to break. So it's just little stuff like that that have you with a great product. So same thing I did with the coconut, I'm doing with the avocado, but it's more steps, you know, because the shea came, shout out to Ghana. Ghana sent the shea butter, and everything has to be melted down, has to be mixed right, has to sit at a certain temperature, and then you package it up. That's just how it rolls. Then you have a great product.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to try it because I have very sensitive skin and I break out pretty much like easily. So
yeah,
I
you
can't
should.
wait for it.
If it's all, that's why I tell people, if you're allergic to any natural tree product, don't use it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing that's not tree on this product. You know, I even went to the length to go get arrowroot comes from cassavia. It's called cassavia because it's used also to make cassavia flour, and also it's used to make tapioca flour and starch.
Yes,
people
don't
know
sleep on that, man. Yeah, people are sleeping on that. Yeah.
You just have to know what you're putting in on your product. You have to tell people what's in your product, and it should be natural. It shouldn't be chemicals, because the reason they do chemicals over natural is it's cheaper to go get chemicals. You know, it's cheap as hell to put something together with a bunch of damn oils and a fragrance, and then you wonder why you're breaking out. You wonder why your skin is not showing results because you got 13 chemicals in your face. And none of them are plants. No
they
tree.
say that it's natural and all that. Then they have, like you said, the acid. I'm like, if it's natural, why you got like 20 other ingredients in that? I don't understand this. Like, so
acids and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like y'all says when baking bread. Like if you are going over like 3 or maybe even 5 ingredients because you want to make it smell good or taste a little different. It's just like baking bread. It's like making a natural product. If you're going over 3 of ingredients, you know, you got to start questioning type of things. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're making these natural ingredients, that's the best way to go. You want to be at least 3, maybe to 5 ingredients inside of that spectrum, and you know to use, you know, for your melanin. The melanin is, you know, for your face and everything like that too. But also too, Yash, you have posted on your Instagram about the sea moss, that purple sea moss. Dude,
brother Yash,
like you met. Oh, well, you.
What's up, Digital? Hold on. I got 2 people talking. Brother Digital, let Mike finish, and I want to hear what you got to say afterwards. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. So you posted on Instagram. You guys check it out. He posted a video on Instagram about the purple sea moss. That was pretty dope. And I was like, I thought I had purple sea moss, but I had the gold one. You know, I got it from dairyproduct.com, which is pretty good as far as Irish sea moss. But I hit you up on Instagram, but I knew you wasn't gonna respond because I was like, man, let me just wait to the video.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And I was like, yeah. So where did you get on Etsy? Because I know you put out Etsy. You know, for the purple sea moss. What particular company did you get the purple sea moss from? Because that was looking pretty dope, man.
The deal is, I don't give. Here's the thing: if I get a purple sea moss or whomever, I try not to give the same link because they may not give you what they gave me. It's island, and the only thing I can advise people is when you go to Etsy, just put in our sea moss, and you got to make the best decision because there's so many people selling sea moss. My personal opinion is, you're going to buy a brown sea moss, try to get it close to the island as possible, because they're making these sea mosses in a bathtub, and you can usually tell when it's fake because it smells like a beach. Just real beachy smell. It's not real. But the purple sea moss has almost a food smell with an island rock to it. So when you let it sit for a day and you washes it off, it has a sticky substance. So keep washing till there's a dry substance, and it should look like a jelly once you grind it with or should I say puree it with alkaline or spring water. And then you can put it in anything. It doesn't have really a taste at all. You can put it in a sea moss butter. You can also put sea moss in a soap, but it's a special way to do that. You just can't fucking grind up sea moss and put it in the soap. It ain't gonna work. You have to really know what you're doing if you're gonna do it that way. And the best way to do a sea moss soap is to really get great sea moss, and you're gonna let it soak. But the thing is, you ain't gonna throw those nutrients away. Normally when I wash my sea moss, I wash everything off and then grind it. Well, if I'm gonna use it in soap, I want all of that liquid because it's gonna absorb. You're gonna use that for a soap, and then you'll take the real sea moss and parade till it looks like oatmeal. And that's what you're gonna put in your soaps. But it takes a real good eye to do that. You just can't put that together, man, because you have a screwed up product. So I really jumping into a lot of cosmetics. Cosmetic is where I really want to go. I think I'm going more that direction. If you can tell, I'm starting to jump off into that world. Right.
Yeah,
Brother Digital, what's up?
I was looking at,
Digital West, what's up, bro? All right. When you're ready, let me know.
like I was saying, like you look, I see that too. You're looking going into the more natural products and all those type of things, and that's gonna be pretty dope coming forward with Corrupt Films and all the other entities that you have. That's pretty dope, man. So definitely looking forward to that, especially for the steam on soap. Oh my God, like that.
Yeah, that would be crazy, that's time. That's a time. If you here's a kicker. If you do a sea moss soap, you gotta know what the hell you're doing. And this is what I'm saying. Like if a person did sea moss soap, here's the thing. What do you plan to mold it? Okay, and then when you're molding it, what are the other ingredients that you would take into factor to make it a perfect soap? And that's the key. See, I'm talking about when a person talking about sea moss soap, you just don't take sea moss and then go get a bunch of shit and then mold it.
Exactly. Right.
You got to know your shit. You got to know what ingredients complement one another. It's just like, let me put it this way. It's just like making a sauce. If you went into an Italian restaurant to make a red sauce, yes, you have all these canned goods and you have all these ingredients. Would you put all that shit in a pot to make a sauce? Because it can make a sauce, and there are ingredients to make a sauce. No, it's a perfect, elegant balance how you make a marinara sauce. Despite all these canned goods that you can just throw it in a pot and make a sauce to contribute. But an authentic sauce takes authentic ingredients to get a perfect marinara. There's types. There's two types of marinara. You got a lumpy marinara, you got a smooth marinara. So how do you get a parade? How you get a flush marinara that is smooth, and then you got a chunky marinara. And people say, what's the difference? Well, fuck. If you want a parade marinara, you got to use a thing called a bear mixer. You got a hand holder, you got a big one like this, and it chops it so fine it looks like water. And then you got a chunky marinara where you're going to put the tomato plums and you're going to chop it one time so it be chunky. So those are tips of the berry. So when you're doing specs, it's much like chemicals, or should we say putting something together in an ingredient as a cream. It's the same thing. It's just that it's a plant base for face and body, and the other is for food. So if you know how to incorporate these two items, there's nothing that you can't make. You pretty much can make anything, but it's a balance. And I see people, and then I have to say shout out to Dr. Squash, because he found that balance. I'm quite sure he made a lot of mistakes, but whatever balance he found that balance. And he kicking ass. you know. So I see a lot of people on
setting up-
YouTube making soaps, but they don't spend the money, man. Like if you're gonna make a soap, buy the goddamn molars. I see people making molars because they're trying to save money. Man, spend the extra $150 to get the right molars so you have a perfect bar.
Right.
That's just my take.
Nah, that's crazy, and it's crazy that you're saying that. I mean, and surprisingly, like I'm sure, I don't know if you're going to develop another area of your channel on Roku or maybe even YouTube or whatever that, you know, with cooking and balance of making natural products. Like, yo, this is crazy. Like it spans across the whole board based on what you just said. Is incredible information. So yeah, that was incredible.
Everything is natural, man. I see a lot of companies making dry rubs, like dry ingredients. Like, okay, you're gonna make a dry ingredient, which is a beautiful thing. But why does it have? If you're gonna make a dry ingredient, it's gonna be organic, right? Why does that dry ingredient have 13 different things in it that doesn't have nothing to do with the dry ingredient itself? It does. Why? And they say, well, it's a food enhancer. Well, now we get into MSG. Guess what that does? That gives you hypertension if you don't understand. You see? So these people are doing all of these things to make a product, but they don't understand the product they're putting out. And this is America for you, because when people go buy seasoning, they don't know. You know, they just grab. They don't know. So there's so much growth in cosmetology. There's so much growth in dry rubs. There's so many things that you could put out that could perhaps be very lucrative, but you have to find the right niche. You have to find the right audience that's willing to buy it and to appreciate it. You're not going to, I want to attract people who go to Aldi's. they ain't going to buy this shit, man. They ain't going to buy that shit. I want motherfuckers that go to Whole Foods. You know what I mean? I want people that spend $100 on just a half a bag of groceries, because these are people that appreciate quality over quantity. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Your budget of your grocery bill is going to have to be, you know, $100 or better if you're looking to get the best of the best of fruits and veggies and all the type of herbs and spices and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah.
I wish we had a Whole Foods over. We have a Wegmans over here where I'm at.
A who?
A Wegmans.
What's that?
It's similar to Whole Foods.
Oh, similar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I prefer Whole Foods.
I thought it was one of them places you come in and kick your shoes off and just grab what you can and run. I just bullshit. No, I just never heard of it. I thought it was like a Kroger's or something.
What kind of stores are like in the Tampa area? What kind of stores are in like the Tampa area that you just moved to, Yash? Like in terms of healthy foods, like how would you be able to get around and get?
Or know more about Florida than me, but there's a lot of stores out here. BJ's, there's Sprouts. They build a new Sprouts downtown. But know more about that than me.
Okay, Aura. Like big question to you, brother. Yeah, so like what kind of stores can, like if a person was trying to move like maybe to the Florida region, you know what I'm saying, maybe northern Florida, not necessarily just Tampa, but maybe Orlando or the Jacksonvilles or the Tallahassees. Like, brother, like what kind of stores can a person look forward to in trying to shop for like really organic foods and healthy foods and stuff like that?
There's a lot of independent farmers markets of people that are growing their stuff organically. Some of them even let you visit their farms and see their processes outdoors. They're scattered. Yeah, there's like they have like I don't know if it's called unions, but they have some type of union structure of independent farmers, where that's becoming more popular for people that want to eat unprocessed GMO food. You also have your Sprouts. You know, you got your chains like Winn-Dixie, and you also have what's the other one? Publix. Publix is very popular in Florida.
Yeah, I love Publix.
They're very expensive though, these types of places. But I do know that there's farmers markets. There's a lot of people that are doing their stuff organically. Like places like Plant City is really good to get strawberries. They're like one of the leaders in the strawberry market. I've been out there a couple of times, and the strawberries have a different taste to them when they're not processed. When you're getting them straight from from the ground and not being pesticide up and all that other good stuff like Monsanto does to the food.
Right.
That's a yeah, and there's a couple of holistic places um around the Tampa Bay area. There's two shops in the St. Petersburg area where it's black owned business owners and they sell nothing but holistic herbs and spices and stuff like that.
Stop
You
playing.
probably seen
Really?
one
Wow.
that Yash promoted, but I don't think they're from Florida, but it's one that's pretty popular that follows me on my Instagram page. They're located in Seattle. I think it's called Ivy Boutique or Ivy Holistic Boutique. So there's places like that out here too, where you can buy your sea moss and any other type of products that help you health wise, like real health, holistic health.
Right, right. Because I know y'all saying that being Florida is like a hub for incoming out of international goods and services. So I figured living down there or anywhere across that south, like that whole bottom south, you would have access to some things if you was looking for it. So like basically in the Florida, Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, Tallahassee area, like are there any kind of like you can go outside of farmers markets as well? I know you mentioned Publix, but is there anything else like you can go to a Whole Foods and get that stuff too, or is it just
Yeah,
like
they
a
got
Trader
they got
Joe's,
Sprouts,
or is
Whole
it just
Foods. I
okay?
don't see that's the thing. I don't know if you can get certain things at these places. I don't really do a lot of shopping at those
Wow.
places.
Okay.
Um, some of the shopping that I do is even at Costco's, but like even with the alkaline water, a lot of people don't know that if you leave once alkaline water is processed and electrolyzed, you can't leave it in sunlight too much because it takes the potency away from the alkaline. So
Right. Right.
a lot
Exactly.
of that
Exactly.
bottled alkaline that we're buying, even though it may be somewhat good, it has lost its potency being in that plastic bottle that doesn't have any sunscreen around it.
And I've
The
seen
best way to
Josh
drink
when
alkaline water is
he
when
went
it's
through
fully
like
electrolyzed to that 9.5 level. So if you
right.
have a machine or if you have a process in which you can get it electrolyzed at that very moment, it's the best time to drink it because it loses its potency with sunlight.
That's
Absolutely.
why
I saw
you should
that.
get
I saw the 10.
you should get electrolyte drops if you can find them. If that if that's really important, that's you will receive 100% electrolytes because I don't like plastic. Really, I don't. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people out here sell their stuff in bottles, but I still don't. I don't trust it. But at the same time, what we gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna drink as much as I can, but getting that electrolyte, 100% electrolyte, in drops, it'll change. It can change your life. I mean, it changed for me, man. I can't, like I said, I can't talk. I can't guide everyone to what works for me because everybody's body's going to be different, everybody's bloodline or whatever. But I believe if I hadn't been drinking like water, and if I hadn't changed my life around and didn't try the water, my face was jacked up. I mean, brother. I used to get these thing called cherry bumps. And what it means that when my hair would grow, it would turn red. It would be like red. And I didn't use razors. They would just my face was just jacked up, man. So
Word.
when I just
Wow.
changed my life about drinking water, got rid of the sugars of sodas and stuff. Because at first, man, I didn't know shit about water. You know what I was drinking? I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is what some people don't even know. I was told don't drink distill. I was like, shit, shut up. I gave him the little Richard. Shut up. So I drank distill. Distill goes straight to the kidneys and totally cleanse the hell out of them. I was drinking so much distilled water, my kidneys was hurt. So I was told to
Oh
mix it
wow.
with spring water. It was a balance.
Right.
So distill, you can drink, but don't want to go overboard. So if you drink 8 ounces of distill, you want to chase it with either spring water. So there's a balance. But distill over the years cleared me up.
Oh,
That's
I
just
didn't even
facts.
know. I didn't even know you could drink
Yeah.
distilled water.
Yeah, I've
Oh
heard
man,
it.
I'll kill
well,
it.
I would like to ask the panel and Yash, like, how powerful is just cutting a lemon, lime, or key lime, squeezing into, a bottle of water, or just regular water, or just putting the whole joint in there? Like, how potent is that?
That's good
Not that
shit.
potent, but potent enough to do the job
Very
if you want some alkaline in your system.
Yeah.
It's not going to give you no 9.5 action. Probably give you more of a
Yeah.
6.5 to 7.5 type of level.
Drink some cucumber water.
Oh, I love
I mean,
That's
cucumber
good.
water.
Cucumber
That's the
water is
shit.
good.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay, now I've heard about the cucumber water and how that can be. What can you put inside of water that can get it to the 9.5 alkaline as we all should drink? Like, is there something out there that can infuse the water like that?
Besides the
Naturally.
machine, these machines like the one I have, the Kangen, I don't know anything
Yeah, I
else.
got the Kangen machine too. Yeah, I have the Kangen machine too.
Yeah, so that's really your best. That's your best
y'all
option.
good.
You know,
Yeah,
when
that
I got put onto that machine, I had a radio show in New York on the AM and on streaming back in 2000, I think it was 2005 or 6 when I was doing it. And the guy that introduced that water to me, that Kangen water, it was a Haitian
Man.
brother, and he was 57 years old. He didn't look a day over 30. All right. And he was drinking that water. And the only reason he stuck faithfully to that water and was so passionate about promoting it, his daughter at the age of 11 had to take, I think, 3 different medications for acid reflux, prescription, every day, twice a day. And after she drank that water, and she started off with 7.5 because you start off low and then work your way up.
Right, work your way up.
The little girl stopped using prescription medication 7 days after and never has gone back to it ever since then. So the alkaline took out the acid reflux naturally.
Yeah,
let me drop this on y'all. If y'all drinking alkaline, like say for instance, okay, let's say you got purified, just clean water, right? Because purified is really purified number boiled water. But let's say if it's clean, right? This is just a shot for those who don't have it to invest in alkaline. Just take 1/4 of a spoon of baking soda. Boom, alkaline. Just like that.
Are you serious? Baking soda?
Yes.
What?
Tricks of the trade.
Stop playing, chef.
Try it. There's so many ways that you can get that pH balance, but you can just buy it if you want. But you gotta remember, baking soda has a strange taste. But like I say, if you shake it, let it sit for a minute.
That does clean your blood too, right? With some lemon juice, it'll clean your blood out. Because I was told to drink that every morning, some baking soda and lemon juice.
Yeah, that's
what
my blood circulation.
Now we're making a potion for cancer.
That's what
because that's really a potion for cancer.
I saw it in soursop. Yep, I saw it. Yep,
that's a potion for cancer. Yep. It's hard to drink, but if you can get it in your system, if you're coming out with instead of taking chemo, let me tell you something, man. 95% of what you get sick from is from what you eat. Guarantee it. It's from what you eat.
Absolutely.
And it's from what you drink. If you can change those two and just have a balance, you'll be all right.
Yes, your mood, how you feel,
I know,
how you interact with other people, all based upon the kind of food you put in your system. Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Somebody just found out.
Gluten. Like I've cut back from a lot of gluten because I know that does spike your sugar up, especially with me
gluten.
Like I eat a lot. I try to get a lot of gluten free things. Like I get eat gluten free oatmeal, and even cereal. Like when I do not lately, all I just want to eat is fruit. Like it's just my body has been craving fruit.
Yeah.
Even in the morning because I have to take my my vitamins. So it's just like I don't even like the stuff that they have. I just like I don't even want that. Like I don't really have an appetite. I've been fasting a lot, so I haven't really been hungry a lot.
Right. Fruits and
That's
veggies,
Listen,
right? You've been eating that,
I
right?
like for this brother. I like when y'all, I like when brothers really come with some good positive energy when they say no disease can live in the alkaline body.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Dr. Sabi family, because they're the first one
Mm-hmm.
that brought that to people's attention. That's
yeah.
facts.
Absolutely.
It's totally
Yeah.
facts.
Straight up. Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
go back to the about the water about the water thing.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I started to make this detox drink. This limit detox drink, right? And I use alkaline water. I put apple cider vinegar and baking soda and a little lemon juice. I
Woo,
use the real. I
that's
get the
strong.
That
yeah. I
Yeah.
you
get
did.
the
That is.
I was like, yo,
You
damn,
got
Yeah.
a
bro.
lemon
yeah.
juice and
So
apple cider vinegar.
That's
yeah. So and I
strong.
put
Like,
Potent.
and I
damn, ACV.
and
That's it right
That's
there.
that's that you making you a whiskey drinker.
but yeah.
Yeah, man.
You trying to
Yeah.
get drunk over there. Man, that shit's strong. That put hair on your chest.
Yeah,
Right.
Man, I
man.
mean that
You
that
ain't
that,
about to
that
start
alkaline's a
braiding your
bad son of a gun.
hair. You
Mm.
Yeah.
start braiding the hair on the chest now, man.
You
Like,
know, you know what's
Yeah.
really
I gotta get
strong?
some manscaped.
You know what's really strong? And I could not drink it. Like it took me a whole week to drink it. Beet juice.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh
I
my
was just
goodness.
like,
Woo,
no.
God,
woo,
Jesus.
woo,
Oh, I can't do it. I can
I
mix
done
it.
the carrot and mixed in with the pineapple, but the beets,
Okay,
can't do that.
sis. Let me tell you what you gotta do. All right, I did it. I just did it last week with beet
Mm,
juice. When you get the beets and you grind it up and you do your thing, you have to
mm.
add ginger. Ginger takes away all of it.
Okay, maybe I didn't add
With the
enough
beet
because I
juice.
did add that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta get like a stalk of ginger, and you gotta add
Okay.
that in there because
Mm.
for the chat guys that don't know about beet does refine your blood. It refines your circulation of your blood and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So like it's good. You have to eat it. But the thing is, it's very earthy. It's like,
it is.
man, it's
It is.
strong
Listen,
earthy.
the only time I eat beets is when I'm making a vegan burger.
I see,
That's
and
it.
I can eat it in the vegan burger, but the juice is just like I literally
Mm-mm.
my stomach could not take. I was just like, oh no,
It's
like I
good for
couldn't
you.
even drink. Like, and I had it. It's about this big, and I literally. It took me a whole week to drink that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
do it.
yeah. It's good for you, but chat members of the panel, members of the chat, if you're gonna
Yeah.
do beets or add it with anything you do, the beet is gonna change the entire taste of whatever it is you add into it. So you have to add the ginger. The ginger is gonna give it that like peppery like kick
Yeah.
Yeah.
and taste. And let me tell y'all something, man. Ginger is a lifesaver on a lot of things that are very
Oh yeah.
bitter or very earthy. Oh man, ginger just changed the whole game with that, man. So guys, yeah, stock up on some ginger for sure. You do, Yash.
Let me, let me get this. Hey, Yash, how are you doing? My mom passed, and me and my brother fussing a lot.
Yeah, I
Can
saw
you
that.
give me some advice? Should I forgive him? He is very arrogant, in my opinion. Yes, forgive that brother. Let him live. Whatever y'all got to do, man, patch that up. Stop the quarrels and the bickering.
Yeah,
It is what it is. It just probably hurt that his
yeah,
mom's not there, and
Yep.
now he's got to look at you or whomever as the protector and survivor. So, brother, whatever y'all got to do, just stop the bickering. Just try to squash that, man. There's just
right.
too much going on. Real talk.
Right.
It's positive vibes
So
here.
much.
We ain't going for that.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have that over here. We're bananas over here.
Borrow bananas.
Yeah, unexpected death always is
Get it.
brings about a
Yeah.
whirlwind of emotions, man. It's hard to deal with.
I mean, yeah, I recently experienced that. You know, like a week and a half ago. Um, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to know someone and then have to deal with that whole type of dynamic. It's crazy. So, suggestion to the person in the chat: just do you and learn how to deal with so and so that's not there, but be able to just you have to live your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're not happy living your life and you're dealing with everything else, yeah, it's gonna be a burden on you regardless. And it's gonna always be a burden on you going down the road. So I would suggest as an advice, righteously, stay in your scriptures, stay whole, stay into your spirituality, and just be who you are and what Yah will is, for you at that point. You know what I'm saying? And not having to deal with everybody else because you can't save the world. You can't save your family. You can only save you.
So who is? Hey guys, what do you know about hydroplanting?
Oh,
really?
Okay.
I'm hoping that it ain't what I think it is, but are you talking about something that goes on a vehicle from wet weather? Or are you talking about as a plant? You got to make it plain. He's probably talking
about hydroplanting like in your home with a filtration system.
Oh shit! My thing is really, if you're really into that, I would buy that thing for $800. I'm in a condo, so I don't have that type of room, not yet. But they got this hydro. If you're thinking like I'm thinking, it's this thing they advertise on Instagram all the time, and they really work. In essence, it's a tall little thing, right? And you seed everything, and it grows like bananas. There you go, right there, man. But you just need a place to put that, because it's gonna grow like crazy. Depending on where you live, if it's a cold environment, you got to find a nice warm room with
your electricity bill is gonna go up too, because you gotta spend a lot of money on keeping things active in that in that
water.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it for your health, but I think at the end of the day, as technology, gets even better, you're gonna find a lot of things out there that is gonna be suitable for where you live, based upon where you live. Like y'all saying, like you live in a condo / apartment, you can't get something that is for a house.
No.
So
you can't. Yeah. That's the only thing I miss about Colorado. But dude, the houses is just immaculate, man. We had you might as well say like a mansion, because you can literally get a 6-7 bedroom in Colorado's, and I live in a prestigious neighborhood for about $3,000 a month. That's just dropping a bucket.
That's pretty good.
But
Yash, hold on, Yash, hold on, because people in the South, $3,000 a month is like people in the South is that's versus
that ain't no money. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Like in Tampa, right? I'm in
exactly.
No, check it out.
That's actually pretty good for 6, like you said, 6 bedrooms. That's actually pretty good.
Hell yeah. Check it. 6 bedroom, rec room, office room, 3-car garage. Come on now.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing. If you know anything about Tampa, and if you know anything about Midtown, where Whole Foods just reopened a big Midtown, right? Those places for a 3-bedroom goes for $5,000. They got another place out here called Valada. So basically in Nova, they 3 bedrooms go for $3,500. So Tampa apartments are very expensive. Society by Outback, they're the same price. They're bananas. Now the prices will drop in the fall about $2,800, $2,700. But brother, these apartments, they're kind of luxurious, but they are a hell of a lot. The housing. So what they charge for an apartment out here, you could get a damn mansion in Colorado Springs. That's why people go to Colorado Springs and don't leave. I mean, the houses are immaculate, man. I'm not bullshitting. You got a long ass driveway, you got big old yards, and you come to Tampa, they got these little hood houses. You're like, brother. So that's why everybody go to these high rises to try to get some type of comfort, but they're overpriced. They're very overpriced, man. So you got people move to
way
Brandon,
overpriced.
Parkview. You know, I think Lutz is probably by far the best.
But
I ain't never been to St.
I
Peter's
was just about
to
to
see
say
what
that.
it's looked like, but I think Lutz is just killer
Yeah.
right now.
But Lutz East and West is in the housing that's like 5. You might find 6-bedroom. In Lutz.
I don't need
east
that
to
many.
west
I'm just
point.
saying, I don't need that many. But dude
I'm
was
just
like
saying some people
you need
get
at least
families.
a 4 or 5
you
bedroom,
can find
about 4
something.
bedrooms. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's got a
you
house
get it
in
for like
Lutz.
I saw something for like 20, 25 to anywhere from 25 to 3 in Lutz, anywhere in that area, you gonna get some like I saw some dope houses
but here in Tampa, man, you're not gonna get that in Tampa. Like they got a place in Tampa called Seminole Valley, and they want you to think that it's just get a lot of bad rap. You have to listen. They ought to stop. Nah, man. Nobody's trying to throw stones. Seminole Valley is really sketchy. And I'm a hood nigga myself. So first thing I did when I first started coming back and forth to Florida, that's the first place I went. And then I went to the liquor stores. You know, niggas hanging out, chicks hanging out, barefooted and shit. I already know what kind of life this is because I'm from the East St. I had to know. So I went out, I walked around them because I want to know what kind of people these are. And I'm like, I'm back in East St. Louis. I can't do it. Niggas riding around on their bikes like Debo. You know, I'm like, I can't do it, man. So that's Seminole Valley. Then you go Florida straight, Florida, Martin Luther King, and then you got what's the fuck is this
they always
town?
got a Martin Luther King in every area. Let me
They do. They really do.
Every fucking area. Damn, what's the name of this town I live in? Sarasota county. It's called
Hydrogen, man.
What's the name of this county I'm in? Aura. I forget what's the name of this damn county. If you live near West Shore, it's start with an H.
Well, are you north, east, south,
Hernando,
west of Tampa?
No, it's not Hernando. It's no. It's something else. God damn it! It's right next to the stadium.
Are you north of Tampa? You north of Tampa, right?
Yeah, I'm north.
Tampa.
Well, there's Pinellas.
Oh man,
no, it's
Hillsborough.
Hold on.
Hillsborough.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Hillsborough.
Tampa. Yeah,
Hillsborough. Right, I've seen that. Okay, I've seen that.
All of Tampa. That's city of Tampa, New Tampa.
Yeah, when you go in Hillsborough, like if you explore Hillsborough, oh Lord, so sketchy. I mean, if you just go down Hillsborough, Florida Street, Lord mercy. Then they got this one street called Columbus. I had to go. I just need to know. Shout out to my Cuban brothers. A lot of Cubans out there. And I just like this ain't for me, man. I come from this shit. I can't beat it.
Right.
So I had to go to the
a lot of Tony Montana's out there. A lot of Tony Montana's out there.
Shout out to the Cubans, man. Cubans are real people, man. I have much respect to my Cubans. I trust them. I trust the Cubans really tight. Some people I won't say that. You know what I mean? Cubans, I think because they're very sincere. I met one, he came into my flat and he's just talking to me about the hookup and the soundproofing. And he's just so genuine. It's like, damn, why are you here?
Yeah.
It's just better for my family. You know, send money back on my family. I was like, yeah, I like that shit. Teach me that shit, man. That shit sounds good as hell. He had that little twang.
You want to know the bad guy? You want to know the bad guy?
See, Cubans have that deepness, though. They don't have that pride when they speak Spanish. It's real deep. It's cool as fuck, man.
Yeah. You know what, Yash? Yeah. You just reminded me. I know a Cuban that at first when I first met him, I thought he was black, right? But I guess when he because he's like really dark skinned.
Yeah.
And I was like, because when he started speaking Spanish, because he's with one of his buddies. When he started speaking Spanish, I was surprised. I'm like, because when I first when he started speaking, I reminded one of your shows that you said like there's a lot of Afro-Cubans, Afro-Cubans. And I was like, wow.
Some of them are straight Cuban. Some of them are just Cuban. But what I'm saying is that it's the Cuban community or Cubans are just authentic folk. Now you got shady folks in every race, but when you meet some authentic Cubans, you can't put no words on them, man. They're really
they
good
show
people.
you love, man. They show you
Really
love,
good
man,
folk.
for sure. They do. They do. What else? How far is Lutz from the city of Tampa? Lutz, like Land O'Lakes?
40 minutes.
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes.
That's 40 minutes? 30, 40 minutes, Aura? Okay, got you. Yeah,
it's not that far. This depends on which route you take. Some is quicker than others.
So, right. So, is that Tampa community considered, or is that like part of Tampa? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
within the county. That's considered a city or a town in the county. So the county is a certain demographic or region, and then the cities make up the county. And the one that Yash was talking about that's real sketchy is Hillsborough, because it's the county that has the highest rate of sex trafficking, was what's called Romeos. And this is something I found out when my daughter was out here, and and I was real concerned about that with my teenage daughter at the time. But they have these dudes called Romeos, and what they are is they're brothers from different backgrounds that are very, very good looking, and they got money. Some of them are, involved in trafficking or drugs, and then they basically woo these girls that are anywhere from 14 to 21 years old, and they buy them a bunch of shit. They get them high on weed or whatever they like to do, drink, and they just basically win them over for about a good 2 to 3 weeks, and then they put them to work. It's a big problem out here.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, happens a lot. Yeah.
Go to Seminole Valley. Boy, they listen. Women walk around with no shoes. Lord have mercy. I almost, they walk around with no shoes on. Man, their feet black as this goddamn phone.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Listen, not for nothing, Yash. I've always seen white people do that because I've seen it in New Jersey. I've seen it in upstate New York.
It's
like they walk around
definitely
barefooted,
up here.
Man.
You're exactly right.
Upstate.
I know that.
Sure.
I know you're true. You're on point, because where I live right now, they walk in the hallways with no shoes on.
Oh man,
that's just like man.
They got COVID on their feet.
Then they go to sleep like that shit too.
Don't wash their feet.
That's true. They be walking. They be in the parking lot, because we got a parking lot, right? The parking lot is like a mall. They be in the parking lot, getting ready to drive with no shoes on. I'm not trying to throw stones. The shit is just true. It's facts.
Wait, drive with no shoes on? Like, I've never heard of that. From New York, from Brooklyn. Like, driving with no shoes.
I've seen it in Colorado.
I've seen people do that.
Look, all I say, you better be careful. And some of these women look good doing that. I'm saying they look good, but you don't know their behavior. So you better take that thing to the health clinic, because she probably got COVID in her feet.
He said, take that thing to the health clinic.
You know what though? When you got real,
Yash is like grandpa. Like Yash is grandpa. Like
when you got real spiritual eyes and you see a lot of these good-looking women, it's like Saving Hal.
Yeah.
You saw that movie with
I seen
Jack
that movie.
Black, and how he was seeing the real pretty, supposedly the real pretty white girl, but in actuality she was ugly.
Sir.
And a lot of those chicks that he's talking about, you get to really see that. And it's also dudes too. It's not just the women, but me being the male, I can see these females that look pretty, but there's something about, you could just see beyond their into their aura, and it usually comes through the eyes, where you could just see a sense of ugliness. And I'm being polite about it, because there's other words I could use for it, but there's a certain ugliness to them that they can't hide when you're using your spiritual eyes. When you're not letting your penis or your pee-pee do the thinking for you, where your spirit is actually making sound decisions on how you're operating. I see it a lot out here, man. Because they don't wear a lot of clothes out here. Everything is flopping around out here all year round.
They don't wear. Wait. You said Aura. You said they don't wear a lot of clothes, or you said they wear a lot of clothes?
No, they don't, because the weather's hot out here. So you have a lot of women that wear see-through shit pretty much on a regular basis.
So Yash and Aura, from what I've heard, Yash and Aura, from what I've heard, you guys, it's like Hades out in Florida right now. Like, what the hell is going on with the weather out there?
Oh no, it's in the 90s.
It's 90s, yeah.
Damn,
it's hot as fuck.
Good.
Plus the humidity. Oh man, that's the part I don't like about Florida is the humidity. Besides that, it's
how
great.
have you been? And now, Aura, you from there? You Gucci, but Yash.
No, I'm not from Florida. I'm from New York. I'm from New York City.
New York.
No, I know you're from New York. I know you, but you've been in Florida for a period of time.
7 years. 7 years to the
7
day,
years. So you've learned to adjust. Yash, this is your first time down there, you know, living. How was it for you, brother? You know, dealing with like the heat coming into what we know as the spring, being from up north, and then you being from Colorado, you know, coming from Colorado. How has your experience been for the spring, brother?
It's all right because you gotta remember, I'm East St. Louis nigga first, and during the time of summer, it's nothing but humidity. If you're from St. Louis, you know what humid feels like, and then we get a break in the fall and winter. So the humid is I mean, I kind of miss the humidity. It's not bad, but it can get under you. I don't go out a lot in a lot of sun, but tell you the truth, man, I like my pores to breathe because my pores didn't breathe in Colorado. It never got hot enough. I'll hear a time when I go to Parkland, my pores breathe. What I mean by that, they open up instantly. That's why I'm glad I'm out here. And
so you can withstand like 90 degrees. You can withstand like you go out there and like chill in 90-degree weather, let the pores open up, and like, and you don't use sunscreen or anything of that nature, or do you do sunscreen?
Because I'm not gonna be out like
Aura,
that.
I want to hear Aura too, but yeah.
I'm not gonna be out like that. No.
How do you, Aura? I mean, being down there for 7 years, you know, sunscreen, is it like a big thing being in Florida?
What do you mean? What do you mean sunscreen?
Well, I mean, because from what I'm hearing, I know people's down in Florida, and they keep telling me like, "Yo, Mike, you got to come to Florida based off what you do with fitness and da 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 da." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know, I get it, but you know, that sun, and I gotta get educated on that." So I'm looking to go down there because of business. But Aura, like, what is it like down there? You know, when it comes to, you know, it being so hot down there? Because I heard it's been in the 90s already in the New York City. Yo, we just 60s, man.
Well, I can tell you that from my bloodline, I'm a tropical hot weather person. So for me, it's like paradise weather-wise.
Oh
socially,
man.
Socially, it's a little flim-flam, man. It's like I don't really the people out here. See, the thing is, even though I'm not from Florida, I have family that's been out here for over 6 decades. You know, like I have a brother that my oldest brother's been out here for a long time, and so has my biological father, and I have people that have come from New York that have been here for a long time, so I know about this place a lot. And there's one thing about the mentality about here in Florida. It's just a little, I don't know. In my opinion, it's a little, it's friendly, it's welcoming, but at the same time, it's there's a lot of racism here, man. But it's different. It's evolved because I was telling Letta this morning. It's like if she was to come out here and get into nursing, you know, when it comes to making money out here, it's better to be independent because if you're a person of color in Florida and you do a job really well, there's some real shit. You do your job really well, or even something like my brother, where you coming into a job, they give you the job and then take it away without you even knowing before you even start your first day. There's a certain level of insecurity here when it comes to that old white mentality of, you know,
like
slave master versus
slave master.
So there's a high level of insecurity here, man. A high level. It's something I've noticed, you know, because in New York City, what I miss about the culture in New York is nobody gives a fuck about you.
Exactly.
And I like that. I like the fact that nobody gives a fuck about what I'm doing with my life. Leave
Yes,
me
sir.
alone. I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Out here, they
Yeah.
want to know everything
Yeah.
about you. Everything.
Are you serious? Are you
Yeah.
serious, bro? Okay, so Yash, coming from St. Louis, living in Colorado, but listen, dog, you ain't never left St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Like the St. Louis is in you. How was it like getting to the South, dealing with the nice weather, the heat, the skin, and all that, but then dealing with the people? You know what I'm saying? Because you mention it a lot on your speaker show, but like this is dope. Like live, right up in front. You know what I'm saying? Like, what has it been like so far? It's been, what, 6 months so far?
I think, let's see, almost a year. But check this out.
Yeah.
I spent almost 15 years in Colorado, and I came
Cool.
to Florida. I came to Florida back and forth, back and forth. I have an idea what I'm going, but Florida is definitely a game changer, but not Tampa. Tampa is great for business, because
Right.
here's the thing.
Right.
If you come in a place like Tampa, the first thing you want to look at is the infrastructure. Now, West Shore will be illusion. If you go down West Shore, you'll see nice houses, but they have alleys in back of their houses. I don't understand that. Now, that's a New York type of thing. Not New York. That's a fucking what you call it, LA type
LA.
of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So
LA. Yeah, that's definitely LA.
the thing is, when the first thing, if you ever come into a place and you want to call it home, the infrastructure is very important. And the first thing I saw was 5 strip clubs down in Delbury. That's a no-no. If you can put strip clubs in the middle of town like it ain't shit, just like it's a McDonald's, there's something going on here. And I seen that in St. Louis, and I seen it in East St. I seen towns turn upside down for coochie, and pretty soon it'll be legal where women can just walk down the street with a thong up their ass. So my thing is, you have to be
St. Louis
careful
turned upside
about
down because of strip clubs.
What's this? What you said?
You said like St. Louis, where you was from, right?
No, listen. Mike, you leave the big bear alone. Chill out. You're tripping.
Okay, all right, my fault.
You on something, but hold up. I said in St. Louis. St. Louis is known for having casinos, but St. Louis they don't have a lot of strip clubs. So people come to East St. Louis for the strip clubs, and they turn East St. Louis upside down. It's a place called Brooklyn, Illinois. It's nothing but stripper whorehouses or whatever.
Wow.
And then we got a place called Charlie Park. So what I'm saying is, when you put strip clubs in the middle, it's not hidden. Most of the time, strip clubs are hidden like a warehouse style. When you put strip clubs right in front of businesses, right next to Chick-fil-A, that's a bad fucking sign for living, but it's great for business, because a lot of businessmen don't mind eating chicken wings looking at a woman open up the crack of her ass. And that's the facts. They got one called Penthouse right on West Shore. It's real established, but it's right across the street from Longhorn. So what I'm saying is, those types of things, if you want to live here, you got to take all of that in consideration. But business, Tampa is booming with business. But I would say Brandon is all right. But, you may want to live Parkview, Brandon. You even may want to go Forest Lutz, if you want to live, every day. You don't want to live in a hood house. That's why most people that come here just for a minute, for a year, they move into high rises, because they feel like, I'm in Tampa, I want to look luxurious. You're not going to get in a hood house. And I've been all through Tampa, and they're all like that. All them hood houses, until you go to West Shore, and you'll see nice, big, established houses with the Jim Crow laws and shit. But them motherfuckers come out, man. They have that U-turn look. My kids, nothing against them. It is what it is. But my favorite part of Tampa, I guess what we're gonna call it Tampa, is Bayshore. I've been in Bayshore. I think it's pretty cool. Expensive as fuck, but I like. That's the type of shit I'm used to. You know what I mean? When I was in Colorado Springs, I didn't settle. I settled, and the reason I felt this way, because I settled all my life. I've been a poor nigga all my life. I was welfare all my life. I wasn't gonna go to different places and accept poor housing and poor communities. What the fuck leave? Why leave? If you're gonna leave the hood and then come to live in Tampa's hood, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
You're not elevating. So I decided high rise, and then after this, we're going even farther. I mean, that's no, don't let one stop be your last stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always push the envelope to do better. Don't settle because it's cheap. Cheap means niggas ain't working, bitches selling their coochie, their kids got guns at 12. This is what you live in time, and they watching you every day. So you have to think about all of that. If you're gonna move to a different community, pay, man, pay the shit, pay whatever, because the average nigga ain't gonna drop 3K. They ain't gonna drop no 3K for no luxury townhouse or condo. Niggas ain't gonna do that. They want something cheap. That's just facts.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like that's it's for what you just said, and based on any area in the United States, like that's where you want to go. Like you want to go from one hood to another hood, So like that's like a dope thing. You want to elevate. So if you want to move to another place, you want to make sure you elevate to. But what I've been noticing, via social media, like a lot of people are coming from up north, east, west, midwest, and actually coming to down south. Like, how is everybody on the panel and in the chat group? How do you guys feel about that?
Florida's becoming overcrowded, but most people go. Here's the thing, not to cut you off, brother. Here's the thing: a lot of black people that come to Florida, they go to Jacksonville or those black towns. Here's the thing: I'm a belly of a beast nigga, so I don't give a fuck who there, who what say. I'm not gonna go to the boonies because my wife would tell you. My wife would tell you when we lived in Coral Springs, we went in places that black folks say, "Well, we don't go out there, bullshit. Open up the goddamn gates. We're gonna show you how it's done." And then next thing you know, here's a minority. We gotta stop thinking like that. I'm not telling you to move in clan country, but we're gonna all pile each other on. We're gonna live on top of each other. With niggas sitting back, don't work, pulling their cars up to their damn. I see niggas parking their cars next to their window. That's the type of neighborhood you want to live in? That's retarded.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Pulling their cars to their window.
Aura, can you attest to that panel? Like, can you guys?
I don't know. I don't live in those neighborhoods.
I've never seen that shit.
I live on a dead end street next to a creek. I get to see turtles in the morning and birds and squirrels that come up to me wanting me to pet them. That's the type of life.
Aura's in a cul-de-sac. Aura's in a cul-de-sac. He chilling.
I'm being one with nature, one with the universe type of shit these days. I don't know nothing about that.
We got somebody on the panel. What's up, brother Joel? And you from Amsterdam? What's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, is your microphone on, Joel? I can't hear you if you're trying to say something.
Is it frozen? I think he's okay. No, he's not frozen.
I don't know if his mic on.
Yeah, maybe his mic is off.
Oh, he's talking.
Yeah, I just heard you. How you doing, bro?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello, Yash. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. How you been?
Yash. How you doing? It's my first
Good.
time.
Good. Are you still in Amsterdam?
No. I'm from Portugal.
Portugal. Okay, that's cool.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I've been hearing.
I hear you, man.
Since 2013.
Oh, I appreciate you. I'm glad that you can make the live show, man.
Yeah. When I hear you, I was about 21 years. Now I'm 30.
Woo! That's dope.
Yeah.
That's what time it is.
I'm a Gentile. I'm a Cape Verde.
Okay.
All praises, though.
Do you understand?
All praise to y'all,
I'm
man.
a Gentile, so I support you.
That's all. We got to remember something. Cornelius was a Gentile, was taught with Peter. As long as the covenant fits, bro, welcome to the family.
I think I've been part of the family for a long time. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What time is it in Portugal right now?
It's 9 and 12, 9 and 20 p.m.
Wow.
9:20. Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 5 hours difference, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, it's about 5 hours.
Right
That's
now, I
cool,
don't
man.
have
Time to
any
go to
questions.
bed.
It's a surprise to me to be here.
Okay,
Hey,
I have a question. I mean, well, go ahead, Yash. I don't want to take over the panel.
Mike, Mike, what the hell is you drinking?
Yeah.
No, I have a question.
What is
No,
you
a big
drinking?
question.
Okay.
Hey Yash, you should have a segment. I put it in the chat room, I think, yesterday. Big Bear Diaries. You should do like a 10-minute
Yeah.
Big Bear
Yeah.
Diary
Oh
segment.
my.
Hold up.
No, I mean, no. I just, throughout the day, Sabbath, I don't do anything. I try to,
Okay.
research. But yeah, the brother from Portugal. Um, there's a big perception of language, okay, when it comes to
Yeah.
Spanish, and then there's Portuguese. Um, and then you have such as, Spaniards. So, what is the real language that they speak in these countries, whether it's Spain, Portugal, or well, people in America? They say it's Spanish. Like how do you guys perceive it over there, overseas? Like I'm just so curious about that as far as the language.
You asking me, Mr. Mike? Mike, you're
Yes,
asking
sir.
me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Well, the difference, we can see the difference from afar. In America, the Mexicans speak the same language, but the difference is like the way of talking. How can
The
I say?
dialect.
Dialect, exactly. Dialect is different, but it's the
Dialect.
same language. The Spanish can understand the Mexicans as well, but the Portuguese is very different. It's like the Brazilian Portuguese, but it's the dialect is different.
The dialect is
Yeah,
different. Okay. So is
the
that
dialect is
like
different, but
different from the
Portuguese is
Spaniards?
the same as Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Right. No, that's okay. No, is that
I,
different from the
I
Spaniards
just wanted to
versus?
type, but I can type. I don't know where I can write because can somebody help me with this?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with writing than talking.
Right. I get it. The dialect is different, and there's sometimes Portuguese has a different type of tongue when it comes to English because the words get interpreted different. I
Yes,
get everything you're saying. So
exactly.
shout out to my Portuguese family in Brazil. But yeah, man,
Thank you.
I'm glad that you're here. As far as the language that they speak, you know, it's
Yeah.
irrelevant. But here's the kicker. The Most High will let us speak all these different languages in time. When the biblical man spoke to Cornelius, they spoke in different tongues. And that means they spoke in different languages. So we'll be able to interpret all that in a minute. But right now, hey, what's up to everyone? Especially,
Has to be
I
able.
was hoping some Brazilians would come up in here, but to have my brother Joe up in here, that's dope. I'm
Yeah,
glad that you're
Yeah,
here,
it's
bro.
big. It's
Portuguese.
big
Thank you.
time, man.
It's interesting how the
Thank you.
brother I spoke to brother Kent that lives in Germany. It's interesting how all the brothers overseas that speak
Yeah,
the English language, they all have
yeah,
a similar way of speaking the
yeah.
language. It almost like their dialect is the same when speaking English. It's cool
That's
though.
dope.
That's what's up, brother Jalal.
It is.
Yeah,
That's dope,
Thank
man.
you.
That lets you know
yeah.
we're doing something right. We're not just whistling Dixie. We're connected with like-minded people. And just remember, it
Hey,
doesn't
Yash, I
matter
have
if
a
it's
question. I'm
we
sorry.
don't have 5,000 people here. We just have enough to count on one hand. We're doing good. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Um, am I the only person in Portugal that is listening to you in your
Yeah.
demographical area that you can see? If I am the only one.
Well, when I do the algorithm, there's a lot of Portuguese people,
Yes,
but I don't
algorithm.
know I don't know their IP addresses.
Oh, okay. I think that I was the only one.
I have a demographical algorithm, and it gives me a list of countries. Shout out to India, man. I don't know half those people. India is it's really, really taking notice.
Yes.
South Africa have hit and misses. Shout out to Ghana, not Ghana. Shout out Ghana for the shea butter, but shout out to Nigeria, my West Indian brothers. And there are so many countries I can't even like. Right, Amsterdam is really big, but Dubai, I noticed they've been taking a lot of notices to Emirates. So
Yes.
there's a lot of countries, but sometimes it's just one. There'd be one person downloading the show, but then you go to the bigger townships. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I have all of these foreigners checking these shows out, and if they can't get here, like they'll download the show. So it was a shock to me because I don't check it a lot, but when I do, I can see the algorithm is where they're coming from. And if they're on 7th stage, I can look the IP and I know what town they're in. So that's a lot of foreigners on my 7th stage where I can go to the back boards and look at the IP and they give me the city township where they're at. That's how dope that is. So
Listen.
I had another question because I wanted to. I don't have access to my your films.
are you
I
talking about
want
Roku
I
Fire
just in
Stick?
my PC. We in Portugal that doesn't exist. Roku and Fire Stick doesn't exist. Just the Netflix. And I
Wow.
wanted to have access, and I tried it, and I cleaned my PC, cleaned my viruses, and I even went to my mother's house to try to get access, and still didn't add. I couldn't
Let me
access.
ask you, have you ever just tried
Do
to go to
you know what can I do?
quranfilms.com? Have you ever tried to just log in from quranfilms.com
Yes,
instead of going to Roku Fire Stick?
yes.
Because what I
No, no.
did, I took
We
your
in
IP
Portugal we don't have.
in Portugal. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
We in Portugal we don't have Fire Stick nor Roku. We don't have Mac. We don't
Wow.
have it.
Wow.
So
Wow,
I can
man.
only access through your Cara films.
You talking about you can only go to 7stage.com?
Yes, and your Cara films, but I don't have access to. In the past I had, but I don't know what happened. Now I can't have I log in anymore.
So let me ask you this. You can't go to Amazon.com and go to the back end of Prime because you can get me on Prime on Fire Stick.
Prime, I think
Because what I
can
did,
enter.
I took your IP address and made it where you
Yes.
can come in, where you would have no problems with lockout. You know what I'm saying? So you could have
Yes.
access. You just have to find a way in. You got full access right now.
So you're telling me. So you're telling me I can have access through Prime Video.
Well, you have to go. Prime is connected with Fire Stick. So if you get to Fire Stick from
Okay.
Amazon.com, you should be able to get in. That's like taking a back way in.
Don't.
But the best way to do it is Fire Stick
So
TV or Fire.
will try it tomorrow then.
You don't have Fire Stick because you
I
say
will.
Amazon is not in Portugal. Amazon is worldwide.
We
Let me
don't
see
have
something.
Fire Stick nor Roku.
Let me see.
We don't have
I'm doing a
Fire Stick
background.
nor.
Y'all don't have Roku?
I
Wow.
can
So
try to Prime.
can you get access to the channel just through the browser, through the website?
Right, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yes, to Cara films I can,
Because that's
but
how I'm
I'm going
having
to try
my
the
network
Prime
set
Video
up.
tomorrow.
Okay. Because I'm starting my TV network in next month, and people will be able to access it through a website if they don't have Roku or through Roku.
Yes.
Which I think Yash
I'm
has it
going to
set up
try
like
on
that too.
Prime Video. I didn't know it was possible through Prime Video. I'm going to try it, then I
Also,
tell something.
too, do you have a VPN too? Because that can bypass a lot of
Well, you
stuff
can
too.
get
Oh
his
yeah.
app. You can get his app through Amazon.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and then you can
Yeah,
download his app.
I just did a filibuster on Portugal, and Amazon informed me that it's
Yes.
in it's worldwide. It's in Portugal. It's just something you ain't doing right.
Then,
because let me just give you what it says. Amazon Fire Stick works all around Europe. If you want to watch live TV, then you have to disconnect it from the Wi-Fi and hotspot it from a mobile phone. But so you're not doing live. You're doing pre-records. So you have to go to Amazon.com to get in the back end of Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Because Fire Stick and Roku is worldwide, man. They're in every country. They're in every country.
Basically.
That's why I'm surprised that you couldn't get on.
Now I'm going to try through Prime Video. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to try through Prime Video tomorrow because right now it's 9 o'clock p.m. So it's late.
Okay. Just know that I put your IP address where you can't get locked out. So you ought to be able to get in.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of echo.
Thank you very much.
Peace, brother.
It might be me.
Barakatha.
Yes, Barakatha, to the brother.
Peace and
Yes,
favor.
yes. Yeah, he'll figure it out. He'll get it for sure, man.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of going world, doing, or I think Roku and Amazon, that was the purpose of going worldwide anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go on the Amazon app to get the Quran Films app onto my Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times you gotta go and you have to download it to your device, whatever device, because you can watch it on any device. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the trick is
also with Roku as well.
What's that?
I would say also any device with Roku as well, right?
Well, yeah, if it's a laptop, tablet, things like that, yeah.
Right. Okay. No. Okay.
Cool. But the thing is, if a person, say a person had problems and they was locked out because they tried too many times, you should be able to go to the backboard, and if you're doing this, your developer should tell you this, because they're only going to do it for so many times before they charge you to do it. Which I've been know how to do WordPress like the back of my hand. So you go to back of WordPress and find these IP addresses that's linked to the name. Okay, then you can put that in non-blocking, meaning they can't get blocked anymore. You have to know how to do those things. You also got to know how to do a thing called demotion. Demotion means that a person is not paying but getting free services. Sometimes the computer catches it and stops them from watching if they have not had they did not pay their reoccurring payment, but you are the back end guy. You have to be able to catch that. If not, you're losing money. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things developers don't tell you because they don't talk to you. They just type, and they expect, if you get into this, they expect you to know it. They're not going to walk you through it. And if they walk you through it, they're going to want you to pay them. They're not going to do anything for free. Some things come naturally with developers. They're going to watch, make sure your channel don't crash. They're going to make sure things don't happen to the left. But when they give you the keys, they expect you to know these things. They expect you to know HTML. They expect you to know how to resurface your .com domain. So when people go to your domain, how's it set up? They're not going to do that for you. They're going to just set it up like all corny and shit. They're just going to set it up. That's what they do. They just do it quick and just give you the keys. You have to go in there and change the outlook, the algorithm. You have to really do all of that. If not, and you tell them to do it, they'll do it. But they may take 2 months to get to it because they got so many other projects and they may charge you for it. That's why it's good to know how to do some developing, get into this business, because the developers are very shrewd people. They meet all kinds of people that talk to them any kind of way. And so they don't know if you're a nice guy, bad guy, and they get agitated real quick. Like if you ask them something 2 or 3 times, they'd be like, we just went over this. They'll tell you, we just went over this. So that what's that telling you? They're not going to hold your hand. So it's best to come into this knowing someone, have somebody that knows it, HTML, some coding, and some backdoor, information how to run a network. Because man, when they hand you the keys, it's all yours. The only thing they're going to do is keep up with the updates, make sure your system's not hacked because it's on their server. You don't have a server; it's on their dedicated server. You're paying for them for the service that they're providing you to have licenses with Roku and Fire Stick or Android or iPhone. Okay, so that's something to know. Anybody jumping into this field, it's not hard to me, but some people get stuck. I've seen a lot of people just get so upset and say they screwed me over. I said, well, how they screw you over? They screwed up my logo. They're not responsible for your logo. Now they'll do a logo for you, but they're going to charge you for it. Then they say, well, somebody told me, what the fuck they tell me? They fucked up my my splash, and I was like, what call? Dude, you what network did you get with? Because TV network ain't gonna do all that shit. If you I told the person, go to on screen. They're gonna charge you arm and a leg, but they make it so easy for you on screen where they have the splashes. They do it for you, and you just put in your logo. TV network expect you to know that shit. I like them because I like dealing with people with like minds. They're not gonna hold your hand. My on screen copied TV network. That's facts. They copied them. So what they've done, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for the service, which you can get much cheaper at TV network if you know what you're doing, right? Somebody just asked me got a question. Cook, got a question? Is the show going on speaker? Yeah, brother Joel, this show will be here permanently. So you'll be able to come back to YouTube and look at it as much as you want or download it. But none of these live shows go on speaker. All right. Okay. Brother Cook got a question. Let me try to get to you. And Cook, I think you're going to have to maybe cut your speakers down because they keep echoing. Go ahead.
Hey, Yash, shalom, everybody, too. But remember when Obama put that, when he first came into office, right? And he put the rainbow all on the White House or whatever.
Yeah.
So was that him openly coming out to the world that he was the first openly gay president, but it was subliminal?
I can't really recall that time, but I'm gonna cut you down real quick. But I can't really recall that time. But I've been knowing what Obama was about. There was too many pictures leaking. Obama was in college. That's where he met Michelle. It is what it is. But you gotta understand that 98% of politicians are bisexual. That's a fact. So I never looked at Obama as a straight man from coming out the gate. But he could have been dropping some subliminal. But if that's what it meant, I can't really tell you yes or no. That's just facts.
Well, I think it's also representative of how he ran that administration, where he passed the most unprecedented laws in favor of the LGBT community. That's why we are where we are now, with them having so much rights and benefits. It's like a whole new welfare system for people that are transgender and or consider some type of binary pronoun or something. They're getting free rent. They're getting free money to spend to get high. That's a big problem right now in New York, because a lot of transgenders are in the streets just getting high because they're getting all this free money.
Yeah, they wilding right now, man. New York, it's crazy out here.
But that started during the Obama. He was passing mad laws, man. It's too many in one year.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's crazy. If you're living in New York, get out. Get out. Like, go down south somewhere, man. Like, trust me.
But let me drop this. Yes, New York getting a bad rap because New York is a merchant state. True. But I'm going to be honest with you. There is no hiding place, man. The South is going to be a mess in a minute. The South is going to be a mess. But I wouldn't have it no other way. but to live in the belly of the beast. I would not run. That's why I chose Colorado. You know, I don't want to be safe. There's no such thing as safe. But what people don't understand, when they open up these floodgates in Florida, it's a wrap. It's going to be just like Hurricane Katrina, but it's not here yet. But we're on water, man. We're surrounded with nothing but water. But people kill me and be like, that's why I'm living out here, because ain't no water. Let me tell you something. It's a thing called water treatment center. And all they have to do is burst a few pipes, and it's done. I've seen them flood places that was flat, valley, no water nowhere, but the city flood. They can flood any town they want to any day. So your sub tanks is connected to a water line. There we go right there. They can reverse the water and everybody's sub tanks disperse. So it doesn't matter if you're in New York, but I wouldn't live in New York. But New York being the merchant state, the South,
that's the part I was saying.
Reason I chose the South is because the people in the South do have some balls. And that's why I want to be around people with like mind who fight to the end. People in Colorado is complacent. They'll just bow their heads like horses and agree. People in Texas, people in Florida, there's some other parts of the South that's pretty tough. But I'll just say Texas and Florida's got my vote right now.
Ain't no income taxes in them two states either.
Well, there's no state tax, but there is federal.
So yeah, state. Well, is it state tax in Florida? And I think it's income in tax.
No
Texas.
state tax in Florida, but there is federal tax.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's benefits down in the South, man. That's for sure. Yeah, I was what I was saying. Well, telling people to, get out of New York. What I mean is basically, you gotta want to experience different things too. Because growing up in New York, you was kind of in this bubble. Like in New York City, you was in this bubble. Like there's nothing else like New York outside of New York City. So I was like, I'm trying to tell people like, experience these things, man. Especially in today's time, you got to get out and experience some things, man. Like, you see what for what it is. You might live better out there, where that is versus, paying $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment in New York City. I'm just saying, like, you already know. So it's a mindset. People want to challenge themselves. Say, listen, get out of New York City. I tell everybody, but I'm not saying you're going to be safe, like Yash said. I'm not going to say that. You're not going to be safe, but get out, man. Travel, see different cities. Like Yash drove from Colorado to Florida, right? He saw different things, experienced different things. It elevated his experience in life, And you got to get out there.
Just be advised, when you travel in the night, you will go through portals. Please don't ask me to explain that. You're gonna drive through portals. That's just facts.
Yeah.
America is built on portals. Everywhere we go, you can't see them during the day, but they are alive at night. Now, let me say this. Yash Karaj said, have you heard creatures that are in the woods, mountains, and forests that are? Yes, of course. Yes, sir. And I can't give you the blueprint, but yes, man, they're already here. We're supposed to have a storm today. When storms come, I know it sounds crazy when I speak like this, but when I hear about storms and tornadoes, I'm probably the only person that think like that. Even my wife say, you cray, because I look forward to it. I literally look forward to it. When I see thunderstorms and I get excited. I don't know why, but I know it's a spiritual thing. But I'll be looking forward to it. Run. Why are you gonna run? It's exciting to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm cut from a crazy ass cloth, but I'm glad I have that cloth because I don't have no fear of anything of that nature. My wife and I, when we was traveling to Florida, we drove through 3 tornadoes. I kid you not. So I'm like, what else can it happen? If it's going to happen, let it happen. So I'm past the point of, what they going to do? Oh, Lord, it's raining. Let it happen. Your faith got to be on point, man. It is what it is. If you have never understood what I just said, you will have to experience some type of repercussion of close to death. Because as Malcolm said, Malcolm was talking in one of his speeches. I died 20 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have died, but you don't want to accept that you're dead. That's why you fight so hard to stay alive. If you understood that you're dead already, you just relax and let it go. But you don't understand that. It's a hard concept to understand until you've been through it.
I concur.
Yeah. I totally
For
agree.
sure.
Like that's, you say is it's one up there that's we're asleep up there and we're just living out these days down here. I mean,
You're dead already,
when
man.
you,
Go in the scriptures
yeah,
when it says it's already done. It's already won, right? But the
yeah,
reason we are here because we have to finish up what we was cut from. There's something
Mm-hmm.
about us that got cut short. Like some of us didn't do slavery, so that's why we went back to prison to finish. You didn't finish slavery. Some of us didn't respect Judah, so Most High brought us back to correct everything. And some
yeah,
of us still ain't did none of the things that he put us back here to do in the regeneration. So that's why it's got to be a separation. There's a lot of Gentiles that know the truth, but they refuse to follow the truth. So that's why they're going to be in the
right.
same predicament as the Negroes. There's going to be, man, it's going to be nasty. And it's already happening. I think niggas want to see a big ass Godzilla come out the sky with horns. I'm coming to kill the world, you bitches. It is not going to be like that.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
It's going to be very subtle, just like we speaking. And it's going to be shit like, what's that? What the? Hey, man, what is that? So it is what it is, man. You can't, it's not about giving scare tactics. It's not about trying to set something so high like, this is where I've been. Can you get there? It's a spiritual thing. You can get to these spiritual settings just like I did, but you have to get close to Yah. The only way you get close to Yah is to get fasting, to make a
Yeah.
bond, to never break it, never break your bond with Most High. Whatever you told him that you would do, never break that covenant. Never go backwards, and keep forward because the Most High will show you some things. Now, in showing you these things, He's going to let you fall. He's going to get up. He's going to let you fall and get up. And He is going to let your people come against you. And that's going to hurt because you think you know everybody. People that know you're going to be saying some bad things about you, and that's going to hurt. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, listen. Man, Yash,
Sister
like,
Antoinette, what's up, girlfriend?
oh, hey,
First
Antoinette.
time I saw you on here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear your mic. Was your mic on?
All praises. Wow.
Joel said everything that Yash been saying for all these years. I believe you're 100%. The thing is, this is my first time going live with all of my family saints. I'm still blank pale. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That's the way it is, man. When I first started talking like this 15 years ago, the first thing my family told me, that boy out there with them cults. He out there with them cults. They're going to get him. He better change his ways. He's with them cults.
One of my cousins, I heard through the grapevine, my sister was telling me that one of my cousins thought I was converting to Muslim to the Muslim faith because I was listening to Yash Kara. So they thought that Yash was Muslim.
Oh,
But it was one of those ROI type of dudes.
Yash is Hebrew, man. Now I do pimp Muhammad Ali. This is Muhammad Ali. I work out in this, but that's as far as it's going to go. But nah, I don't believe in the Quran because the Quran is a manipulation of King James of the Hebrew culture. And I don't want to offend the brothers because they're good people in their own right. But we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. They've helped a lot of people too.
Yeah, it does. It helps a lot of brothers. They change their diet. They look better. They marry better women. So, hey, if it works, at least they believe in a higher power than man. So I got to give them props. They don't believe in man at all. They know it's a higher power.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, a lot of us growing up, in, looking at the Malcolm X's movies and stuff like that, and, just seeing the Muslims out there selling the bean pies and the newspapers. It's just like if you was in jail, like you would rather be doing that than being in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it changed a lot of brothers, man. Mindset, man. You know, I mean,
I don't. There's two things I don't argue about. I don't argue about we're not doing religion. We're doing religious, and I don't argue about a person's preference of who they praise. They want to praise Allah, then let them praise Allah. If they want to praise Jesus, let them praise Jesus. But if they believe in anything than man and they understand the food laws, hey, let's talk. Because one thing I do like about the Muslims, they know food laws. That's props to me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You know.
Yeah.
But the Christians, shit, they don't know no food law. They don't know. They eat a pig ass, a pig ear, a pig nose, snot. They eat everything.
Like they say in the South,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Brother Joel said, Yash, when destruction comes to America, will I and other Gentiles go to the portals to meet you? That would be great if I can give you a blueprint and say, yes, we're gonna meet on Mount Sinai. No. The truth of the matter is, I can't give you that. I can't say. I'd be blasphemous, man, for me to say some shit. Yeah, brother, you're gonna be here, and my girl gonna be there. We're gonna just be hooking down the street. That's not going. I can't tell you that. It'd be nice if we all connected like that, but I can't really give you that. I just hope that we can come on one accord, but I do know a lot of us will go through portals. All right, Brother Cook got another question. Let's go here real quick. Brother
Hey,
Cook,
Antoinette, I can't hear you, by the way. Yeah.
Brother Cook, you got a question?
I think he was saying it was a good question.
Oh, he's a good question. My bad, man. Shit. I got people doing private messaging. I mean,
no, he did. He said question, y'all.
You got a question, brother?
Right. Yeah, that was. I think you answered that question already. That was a while back.
What, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was talking about it when he asked it. Yeah. Antoinette.
Yeah, I think she's having issues with her mic.
Right. Just turn your.
I can't hear her.
If you're muted, like if there's a line slash cross, just like tap on that and see if it's.
Antoinette, Mike needs to hear you. Please connect. Mike needs to hear you.
Oh man, here we go. No man, I've seen on Instagram, guys. You gotta check her out on Instagram, man. She has great business, man. Great business, candle business, and she does good stuff, man. Like, support her, man. She's doing very well, man. Because she works very long hours, but yeah. She does good stuff, man. Yeah. Stop being a matchmaker, man.
I ain't matchmaking. It's already, it's all open. Do your thing.
I love it.
Y'all telling everybody, I need to connect to the chat room.
Y'all do your thing.
He's like, y'all need to get y'all emails out.
Y'all got the new Facebook matchmaker connection, man.
I called it YashHarmony.com.
Yash Harmony? I got a ring to it.
It was like 1 week. It was you and Auntie Navia, and then the Realist and the Visionary. It's like all y'all shows were linked together. It was all kind of like on the same topic. I was like, okay, I hear you, Most High. Because you kept on saying it over. I was like, it's a reason why he keeps on saying that. So
hey, there's a lot of people with like minds. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation. And don't nobody say that you had to elope, but everything starts with a conversation. And next thing you know, hey baby, how you doing? And
hey, listen, Yash, man, we gotta come to you though, man. If it's coming through you, like, we coming down to Tampa, like, yo, Yash, man, if it wasn't for you, and how you connected, like, yo,
coming to Tampa.
Shit. You gonna sign
you come to Tampa, I'm gonna take their ass to Seminole Valley with Debo.
Oh my goodness.
Real
Hard to
talk.
change. Hard to change.
Yash and his
Yeah.
wife is gonna be. They're gonna be like. They're gonna sign a notification, like as it in the scriptures. Like you
Yeah.
gotta
Hey,
sign off.
hey, Mike,
Yeah.
your thingamajig is fading. Your mic is fading.
Oh man, damn. Oh, how about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Everything's good. Yeah. So now I was saying, like, you and your wife gonna be, the ones that sign the notifications, on the
Notifications. So
yeah, on the
here's the
wedding
kicker.
vows. You gotta write it down. You
Pause.
gotta write it down, like it said in the
Pause.
scriptures.
Listen to this. Pause. If you want to get married, you have a conversation. Y'all have an understanding of that y'all really want to be with each other, and that you make
Yeah.
love to that woman. That's your wife. Ain't got shit to do with notification. Ain't got nothing to do with signatures. Yeah, after you make love to that woman, then you tell the town that, hey, this is my wife. Then you have a ceremony. You jump the broom, and everybody welcomes you and clap, and you eat and you drink. It has nothing to do with a marriage certificate. That's facts.
I'm
That's
glad
right.
you
That's
answered
right.
that because I was literally thinking about asking you that question and you answered, so most high heard me.
There
So
you
thank
go.
you.
There you go. All praises.
That's why you have to be careful about jumping beds, man. And then, like I say, when you don't know, you don't know. You really don't know. But some women be like, I'm looking for a husband. You done had 8 and didn't know. You done had 8. Shit, you done had 8 of them.
hey, listen, man.
Men have to understand that if you mess with a woman that have a child, that child is not a stranger no more. If you sleep with that woman, she your wife, that child, that stepchild is your child now. That's facts. That's in Leviticus.
No, yeah.
So I'm like, if you believe the scriptures, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why some people don't understand. Like you can't keep jumping beds, man, because you're sleeping with married women. And that's why women be found in the trunk and dudes have bad luck and their children have bad luck because they jump in beds, man. And they don't understand that intercourse stimulates or simulates marriages. It has nothing to do with going to the damn courthouse, getting a ring and a piece of paper, and a drunk ass pastor read from the scriptures. It's sex intercourse gives you marriage. That's why you have to talk, get a rapport going. And this the person you want to be with. And if that's something that's like, yeah, I think I can be with her, I can be with him, y'all need to carry y'all ass to the clinic and check yourselves out. Check your mouths, your gums, your fingers, your feet. Shit, you better wake up in the morning like this. All I did is kiss her. Now your ass all fucked up. You better take her ass to the clinic, and likewise, you better take him to the clinic. I know people say, "Man, I ain't gonna do all that." Listen, there's things that people have in their gums. That's fucked up. Gingivitis and all that. Man, it's you just need to know.
Yeah, speaking of even that, in terms of how to take care of like your mouth, like you said this a while ago. So like, isn't it the coconut oil? Like it's the coconut oil.
The coconut oil.
And like, can you explain to the track group? Because I know it's a couple of new cats out there that probably don't know. In terms of how to take care of your mouth and the panel. In terms of rinsing out your mouth, using coconut oil can revitalize and wash out and switch it in your mouth. Things of that nature.
Oh, coconut oil rejuvenates cavities. It brings your natural nutrients back. That's facts.
Right.
Yeah. That's really good to use all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Coconut oil. Anything. I'm a big fan of plants. Anything plants, put in your system, understand it, put it on your face, wash with it, take care of your hair, natural hair. Because we have this stigma where when you get older, you don't have hair. Shit, not me. I have a head full of hair and still growing. Shit, I know motherfuckers 30 years old be like this. No hair. What's up? What's up, baby?
I be like, let it go.
Yo, son,
let this shit go. Have you seen Stevie Wonder? Just let that shit go, man.
Let it go.
Yo, son.
It's her hanging
on. Back here.
Just hanging
back here, son. Yo, I'm like,
We don't know how to take care of our hair, man. You got to take care of your fucking. You take care of your hair. It's like taking care of your skin, taking care of your body. This is a whole temple. Everything is a temple. So if you don't feed yourself and plant yourself, you're using chemicals. Walmart have beautiful products with black people on it, but those black people do not represent the ingredients that's inside of those bottles. So when you understand what all those ingredients mean, it's really to cause harm to you. It destroys your follicles. It's a brand out there called Cantu. Cantu destroys your follicles with black folk.
I don't
You
use
got
that.
you have to understand that. You got to go back to the plant world, man. You got to go back to plants. And when you go back to plants, everything works.
It's in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
He said the plants and herbs and fruits is what we need to heal our bodies. We need.
That's why when some people talk, you have to stand back. How many times have you ever tried have a conversation? You be like, "How you doing? How you doing?" You be like, "Oh, huh?"
I'm fine.
Because it's on your tongue. There's things on your tongue, right? There's the germ sits on those little bumps. Well, if you don't scrub it or know how to get the nature back, that shit is chronic. That's why it's called chronic breath, because that bad breath holds on those little bumps on your tongue. It's called taste buds. Well, how do you do that? Basil. You can use mint, a mint leaf. You can suck on it. Whatever. Just rejuvenate your mouth.
Right.
But some people don't know that. So if you kissing every hole in the club, man, don't tell me what you got. Boy, you got some shit going on. Right? You gonna fuck around.
My bad.
You sitting there because he cute. He got wavy hair and shit. He all broad shoulders. You gonna, baby, give me some sugar. The next morning you looking like this.
I did.
You all fucked up.
Yash, I was thinking
that's
about
half
how
head. That's half head right there. That's half head.
When it comes to just sex overall and sharing your body with somebody else, and it is a spiritual thing. I feel like it's a good barometer and a good regulator for the people in this truth community to see if they're really about that life, especially nowadays, where sex has become a more of a sensation that shouldn't be taken seriously more than anything now, as far as just the way it's promoted. And I feel like that's a good barometer to know if somebody's really about this truth life when it comes to Yahweh Elohim. Like if somebody's really committed to evolving spiritually. The sex thing is a big challenge, a test, right? Just like our faith is a test, I feel like the sex is a big test of our faith.
Because men are visual. Chick coming there with small waist, jaws drawn in, and she all cute with red lipstick. Damn, you gotta fight it, bro. That shit ain't right. And then a lot of times, those women are not necessarily there for you. She's there to destroy you and destroy your family. You just don't. You gotta. It's just not worth it. You gotta leave Big Booty Shirley alone, man. That's real talk.
Yeah, they're out there and they will definitely distract you, from what you're doing too. As far as the fellas out there, chat group, panel, like, be careful these days on Instagram, Twitter. Be careful, man. Like, they out there, but a lot of them ain't who they look like. And what's the brother Cal or the Simdo 23? He's been putting out a lot of stuff, man. He's been letting cats know. Y'all need to follow him on Instagram as well. But like a lot of that pretty stuff that's going on out there, you guys gotta make sure that
Hey, let me get this. I want y'all to do y'all last words because I can see some things coming up. Y'all gotten some last words, starting with Brother Orr.
Just the last things I want to say is thank you for everybody that's come onto this platform, and thank you, Yash, and everybody that's joined the panel today for having a great building session on things that matter and are thought-provoking. And the last thing I want to say is that I have my TV network coming out in June, Network of Awareness.tv. That's the logo in the background. And
awesome.
I'm probably going to do it by the 15th because I was going to do it on the 1st, but I'm not rushing it. And also check me out on networkofawareness.com or any listening streaming platform for Network of Awareness podcasts. And it's not just me, it's about 3 or 4 other podcasts on the network. So that's all. Thank you, Brother Yash.
No
And
problem.
Barakatah to
Mike.
everybody and forever favors to y'all.
Brother Mike.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I know Yash be getting on me now. It's becoming a little bit of thing now, but it's all good, man. It's all in love and brotherly love. I love it, But just let you guys know, I am Mike's Fitness Corner on Instagram. I am a part of Beachbody. I am a Beachbody coach, but I'm also a personal trainer for over 15 years, and I'm on a 90-day raw fruit and veggie fast. As I'm talking, I'm not trying to boast about it, yeah. And just letting you guys know that to do those type of things, like it requires a lot of discipline. So if you guys are definitely, interested in something like that, I'm willing to be there to coach you, to work with you in those type of ways and stuff like that, and then getting on some sort of a workout regimen that you can, start building your body up, But that's where I'm at with fitness and health, more particularly health. So you can guys hit at fitnesscorner@gmail.com. Just email me and let me know what's going on and what you got, or just follow me on Instagram at Mike's Fitness Corner.
Sister Toy.
Okay. Hey guys, thank you, Uncle Yash. I appreciate you and Kara family and everybody that's on this panel. I give all double honors to Yah Elohim and the Son Yahweh always to make this possible for us to be here and talk amongst each other. I'm still working on music. I know I haven't really put anything out there, but life has happened, so things been really busy. I'm making some moves behind the scenes, but yeah, I just want y'all to be on the lookout for that. But thank you for allowing me to be here today. Peace and favor, Barakatah.
All right.
Thank you,
Brother
Josh,
Joe.
for allowing me as well. Thank you.
Okay. Brother Joe from Portugal. Any last words?
It has been an honor to hear Yash Karab for the last 10 years. I hope all the family of saints been elevating every day like me. I hope we can repeat this experience a lot of times. And although the fishing season is ending and we are start to the hunting season is coming, because Yash, you're going to be a hunter. You're going to catch a lot of these evil people, and we're with you. Thank you very much. It's that. Thank you. It has been an awesome
Yeah.
experience.
I feel you.
Uncle
I
Yash,
feel
you're
you.
That was a good one.
hilarious.
On my nose, man, with that one.
Brother
That was a
Cook,
good
any
one.
last words?
Oh, man.
Just everybody just stay strong, man. It's an ongoing battle, but soon we're gonna be at peace.
That's
Stay
right.
strong.
That's all that matters,
God.
brother.
Yeah, man.
All right, fam. I'm gonna see you guys Monday, and I wish you guys well. I know you're gonna do good. You just have to stay focused and get all the BS off your shoulders. Don't let people get in your mix, man. Just stay focused. It's so many. Listen, y'all getting ready to get tested. Y'all thought that picture thing was fucked up with me, right? And I went through a whole lot of other shit. Y'all gonna be tested too. It may not be like mine, but you're gonna have people that picking at you, and it's gonna really irk you. You got to get ready for that. It's always the close people that want to ruin you. So you got to get ready for that. So I thank y'all for being here. And I thank Yah Elohim, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, for giving us this platform. We are going to be live Monday on Speaker, 11 a.m. Eastern, right? Eastern time. And I'm going to talk to y'all then, but I'll go out with a few of my commercials. And till then, y'all be good, man. Barakatah.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir, brother. So forget about Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
Stay away.
Where you been? Let's get the dialogue going. Let's communicate. Join the radio show. Be heard. Talk. Stop being reserved. It is time that you open up your mouth. Join the family. See you soon. What's up, family from around the world? Just want to share with some of you guys who didn't know, just go check out the merch. Corral Films. You know, something small and easy, affordable, something I can keep up with. For moisturizers, from beanie hats, tote bags, real small, you know, network. Don't want to be a JC Penney because I don't have those types of pockets, but it's just enough for what you want. Okay. Now, some people get confused when they see this trademark logo because this is what I do to help you get your trademark. It will cost me $500 to get your trademark. Now, that's not going to be a trademark itself, but that's for my service. You would pay me that and whatever the trademark would cost. You get it? If you think that's too steep, contact LegalZoom and ask them to help you get a trade. Their fees usually between $1,300 to $1,800 starting. So I'm very affordable, but expensive at the same time. So, you know, take some time out, go check out CorralFilmsMerch.com. If you like hats, everything is here, man. Like I say, very small store, but it gives you exactly what you need. That's why I like it so much. Got a couple of things on clearance. Got the sleeveless hoodies on clearance. Got the Faith Over Fear hoodies on clearance. Anytime you see hot, that means these items are what people really like the most, but the rest of the stuff is still banging as well. Female crops, yes, art. This is not for everybody. The art is very expensive. It's only for those who have an art eye. So that's why, you know, this is for a particular person who like to collect art and also like to auction off art. If you're that person, go right ahead. Everything here is copywritten. And what that means is anytime you have a sculpture or painting, you need to copyright it, because if someone bought it, yeah, they can have it and put it anywhere in their house. But if they decide to auction it off, they have to contact you. Get it? All right. So let's just show you something real quick and I'm out of here. Let's say, for instance, you click on coconut moisturizer. Well, you can take a deeper look, you know, and click it again. You can get all up in it. You can see exactly how the texture is right there. You know, you click it over again, you see what kind of jar it's in, because that's glass, what a child protected top. And you can see the breakdown of what I put in it. I think you should know that if you're going to put anything in your body. As you can see that everything is natural, right? So, you know, that's the thing I like about it. And one more thing, we'll go back to catalog. If you click on a hat, same difference. You can click it up close, you can jog it around. You can see, then you can go to the back of the head. You can do the same thing, see how it would look on you, or get a good feel of how it would look on you. All right. Just wanted to share that with y'all, man. So, hey, do yourself a favor. Go check it out, bro. Yash Karai is here. Karai Films merch. Talk to y'all soon. One love.